Today, the streets of Kisumu erupted in emotion, song, and defiance, not just for Raila Odinga's homecoming, but for one man whose reception carried a deeper political meaning. That is Embakasi East MP Babu Owino. Now, his heroic welcome, thunderous chants, waving crowds, and an energy rarely seen since Raila's own rallies has sent ripples across Kenya's political landscape. For President William Ruto, this moment is more than symbolic. It's actually a sign that something new is stirring in the heart of Luo Nyanza. And perhaps the most visible tension is between Babu and Caleb Gaucho, the fiery grassroots mobilizer. Babu, on the other hand, commands the platforms, the speeches, the policies, the digital crowd. Their rivalry may grow louder as the question of succession deepens. Now, a number of factors have to be put into consideration. 1. The rise of a new center of power. With Raila Odinga's passing, the question of succession in Luo politics has dominated public debate. While veterans within ODM still command respect, Babu Owino's explosive reception suggests that the youth and even sections of the grassroots are already gravitating towards a new assertive voice. For Ruto, this is critical. A politically awakened Luo youth united behind a bold and energetic figure like Babu Owino could quickly reconstitute the opposition's backbone. One that's youthful, digital, and unapologetically vocal. So, what about the symbolism in Raila's final journey? Moments like these are more than funerary gestures. They are actually political theater. The crowds that surged to greet Babu were not only mourning Raila, they were actually celebrating continuity. They were in essence saying, we still have a voice. And that voice today sounded a lot like Babu Owino. The optics, a younger leader embraced by thousands during Raila's final journey, were powerful. To many, it looked like a symbolic passing of the torch, however informal. Let's look at Ruto's balancing act and the Luo factor. President Ruto has worked hard to build bridges with Nyanza through development pledges, appointments, and symbolic gestures of unity. But Babu's star moment threatens to complicate that equation. If Luo Nyanza rallies behind a defiant, new figure who positions himself as Raila's spiritual and political heir, Ruto's outreach strategy could face stiff resistance. And in politics, perception shapes reality. And today's scenes painted an image of renewed defiance and youthful revival in the opposition's traditional stronghold. So, talking about the youth wave and national implications, Babu's appeal lies not only in Luo Nyanza but across Kenya's restless youth demographic, a generation often disillusioned by elite politics. His social media presence, oratory, and populist energy connected deeply with a digital savvy base that craves radical change. For Ruto, who also rose as a youthful outsider, this creates an intriguing paradox. He now faces in Babu a younger version of the same populist energy that once powered his own rise. Why Ruto should pay attention? The Kisumu scenes are not about a single man, they're about momentum. They show that Luo Nyanza, even in mourning, is politically alive and emotionally charged. And when a people rally behind a new figure so passionately, it signals potential political reorganization, one that could reshape the opposition map ahead of 2027. For President Ruto, the lesson is clear. Ignore this rising tide, and it may soon become a wave that reshapes national discourse. Engage it wisely, and it might just be the bridge to a more inclusive, youthful Kenya. Today, the chants in Kisumu weren't just about mourning a legend, they were about welcoming the possibility of a new one. Thank you for watching. Look forward for our next episode. This is Inside the Calling.